The national anthem sung full of exuberance, as you'd expect in a stadium like this, and with fans who really know how to enjoy their football and really know how to make a noise as well. We were here at the weekend. We watched them take on the Colorado Rapids. 7 goals in that game, loads of excitement. And we hope, of course, Paddy, for the same tonight.
Well, could you imagine a build-up like this at Old Trafford prior to a football match? It would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, just the fervour of the fans, the American fans I'm talking about. We know the fervour of fans in England, but incredible, absolutely incredible. And I can go back many years ago when it wasn't like that, but it's certainly like that now, and the advent of television has made it tremendous. Great atmosphere. And as you said, Dave, the game on Saturday, I really enjoyed it. You come thinking you're going to see a standard of football. It's not great. It was terrific to watch. 4-3, end-to-end stuff all the time. The pitch wasn't in the best of condition either.
We'll talk about the pitch in a second. We must just tell you what's about to happen here now, because we're going to see a presentation. We often see pennants given to each side when they're about to kick off, but tonight's a little bit different because one of the local artists who's made Seattle very famous in the world of glassblowing is Dale Chihuly, who is there in your picture now, and he is a world-famous glassblower. He's actually created the Premier League trophy out of glass for Manchester United to take home with them. Tonight he's going to present to the club the Emerald Spire, which you can see there on the left-hand side of the small table. David Gill also presenting a memento to Joe Roth, one of the owners of the Seattle Sounders. And we went along to the glassblowers.
Yeah, we did.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
What people don't know, and I didn't realise, that the lad, Mr. Chihuly, if he sells one of his things, it's about $300,000. Something absolutely crazy. I was trying to get one off me, he wouldn't give it to me.
Well, do you know, I'm just
but
terrified.
what a nice man, what a lovely man, and that's his son that's alongside him. They come to all the Seattle Sounders games. His son's a big football fan as well, and the son's absolutely delighted. The other night he was there and all the United players was there. He was gobsmacked.
Yep, young Jackson, it made his night, didn't it?
He'll be loving every second of that more than anybody.
Absolutely terrified me though, walking around with you in that place, because I thought if you catch something and knock it over, that's a 160 grand bill going to you.
You know, some of them were 300.
Yeah.
God, you couldn't get it out under your coat, could you? But what a lovely man. What a lovely, lovely man.
Indeed. What an occasion for all concerned, really, with Seattle, because, as I mentioned before, they're in very good form at the moment, haven't lost in 11 games. It's almost 2 months since they last lost a football match. In fact, they've only lost 4 of 24 this season. So this city is really getting behind this team. There's some quality in that side as well, isn't there?
Well, you take how long they've been playing. This is going to be a very competitive match for Manchester United. I mean, they've been playing for, what, nearly 4 or 5 months. United have played, what, once? They're in for a tough, tough game of it. But you're hoping, I mean, I went down on the pitch on Saturday, they put grass down, and they had that, what do you call the surface underneath it?
Field turf, they call it. It's like AstroTurf, isn't it?
AstroTurf, yeah. No, and there's been, believe me, there's been plenty of rain here in Seattle, and it got caught underneath and water made a mess of the pitch above. It was all over the place. But that didn't stop the entertainment that we had on Saturday. So if we get anything like that tonight, you're in for a smashing game, you people watching at home.
Yeah, indeed, and they do normally play on field turf, as you say, so grass is a little bit uncommon for these Sounders players in some respects, and the pitch may well be a factor as the game continues tonight. It will actually be ripped up tomorrow morning. You know what? Down for these 2 games.
You know, you talk about the gentleman, Mr. Chihuly there, it was there. I walked through the town because I'm a nosy. You like to see what's going on in the town. And they've got the things that they do in Hollywood, the handprint, the footprints in actual fact. And that great guitarist Jimi Hendrix, he was just next in line to him on the main street here in Seattle. Terrific. That shows you how important. Sometimes we live in our own country and we're a little bit dense about what goes on in other countries.
Now, there's no coin toss tonight in the middle of the pitch, because we did that yesterday up the top of the Seattle Tower.
How did you get Nemanja Vidic up there? Because he's like me, he's afraid of heights.
It's funny, when he jumps so high and wins the ball in the air, he's afraid of heights. But yeah, he did get up there, he did do the coin toss, and United won that and will kick off as a result. And you can see now the United players getting ready to go, the Seattle players and substitutes and coaches, everybody all very much together, getting in a huddle there. And the centre-half pairing of Ferdinand and Vidic just making sure that their feet are firmly on the ground, literally, with this surface tonight. Getting ready to start their first games of the tour together.
You've got all that great thing here as well, the team spirit before the game, and they all get together and hug and And many of them are actually Americans in the
Well, in the starting line, there's only 5 Americans tonight.
Yeah.
In fact, they are a multicultural outfit, and they are wearing a particularly attractive shirt tonight. Look at that for too long. Might even damage your eyes.
At least you can see the numbers in the back. Well, thankfully we know the United players. It makes it a bit easier to recognise their number. It's good to see Ashley Young again. The people at home will be wanting to see the likes of him. And Lindegaard, here we go.
So United eased to victory in the first tour game. This promises to be a much tougher test, though. The Sounders are carving out quite a reputation as an attacking side over here. Now they aim to bring down the big guns from across the pond. Plenty of atmosphere in this stadium already. It's not full yet. There's plenty of people pouring in. But there have been festivities galore pre-match. Let's see what the 90 minutes can do now. Kiko Makeda looking straight away for his strike partner, Michael Owen. It'll hold up on the pitch, perhaps. Not quite enough there.
They're a little bit damp, that probably. Michael throws himself at that. He might have crashed into one of those boards at the back of the goal. At least it would have been the UNICEF United for Children, so that would have been too bad. The advert behind the goal.
The big screen, the giant screen behind Casey Keller's goal in this first half, just telling everyone in the stadium to put their scarves up, which they've promptly done.
Yeah, they make a lot of noise, don't they? The Sounders fans.
Pandemonium actually in this stadium before a game. It's revved up nicely by their march to the match that they have. They have a 10-minute spell where they walk to the ground chanting. All as a big group of Seattle Sounders supporters with their scarves, and the brass band join them as well. The only brass band in the MLS which accompanies this team. Can't imagine doing a march like that when United take on Liverpool.
It'd be lovely all the same, something like that.
Freddie Montero on the ball. Looked up, he saw Lindegaard off his line and just fancied making some headlines.
Well, why not?
He's going to be dangerous tonight, the Colombian striker, just 23, but he's top scorer this season with 6.
Yeah, but this is how aware he is and how alert. He sees the goalie off his line. He could have got embarrassed there, Lindegaard, but no.
Lindegaard could have got embarrassed there as well. It was Luvek who was trying to close him down, and Rosales in the end concedes the goal kick off Vidic.
Well, you're going to get that, Dave, for the first 15-20 minutes of the game. They're going to be at United that you would not believe. Get the passing going United and maybe hopefully tire them out.
They don't have a game at the weekend, Seattle Sounders. It's been rearranged so that one of the other MLS teams, Philadelphia, can play Real Madrid. So this is an opportunity for their first team to get a little bit more game time together, and of course to cause a real upset in trying to turn United over. Some real United fans in this Seattle Sounders squad as well, including Eric Freeberg on the ball there with the long hair, hooking it up towards Montero. Here's Nani turning his man. Michael Owen and Kiko Makeda in the middle. He's being chased all the way though by Alvaro Fernandez. Does well to hold on to it though, Nani. In the end, he doesn't quite win a corner. He's unlucky there.
Yeah, he tried very hard to get the corner. But you're right about Fernandez working very hard to get back to put him under pressure. I said just a second ago, that's what's going to happen the first 15-20 minutes. They're not going to get much time in the ball, United.
Unlimited substitutions tonight, which for Seattle means they've got about 50 people on the bench. It's incredible, their list of potential changes. They're all looking to get a go at Manchester United. Here's Casey Keller, who's done it all before against United for Leicester City and for Tottenham, among others. An early change of boot for Freddie Montero there. Obviously not happy with the ones he just tried to chip Anders Lindegaard with. Rafael letting the ball bounce and getting it out of play. Luvek was the player who was trying to put him under pressure. Here is Montero, who's just rejoined, skipping his way through. Second shot from him already. We've only played a few minutes and Fernandez tries to angle one in towards Lindegaard. Nice and simple, that one.
Yeah, easy for the goalkeeper. Oh dear me, Nemanja.
Taking a few chances at the back though, United early on. Gifted possession back to the Sounders. Alonso. Here is the Cuban midfielder again, Alonso. It's up to Freeberg, and now Rosales, who's a talent, someone to look out for, gets the ball over, looking for Montero. Well claimed though by Lindegaard.
Oh, he made it look very easy, the goalkeeper, didn't he? Made it look very easy.
United perhaps being taken by surprise by the slow pace of this pitch in the early stages here.
Well, it is. We saw that on Saturday. especially when we were on it.
Have to really give it some welly for the ball to travel.
But it's not stopping the Seattle team from challenge for every ball.
Ferdinand looking for Kiko Makeda, who had a goal-scoring cameo in the first game against New England, getting 2 goals in that one. He's got 4 goals in his last 2 games on North American soil before tonight. Played the MLS All-Stars last season. He got a couple in that game again. And we'll play them in a week or so. A team which should include David Beckham. Should be quite an occasion in the New York Red Bull Stadium. Here's Ashley Young. Looked very exciting in the first game of this tour against New England. Michael Owen to Nani. Decoy run was from Giggs. Nani was looking for Michael Owen.
Oh, he's trying to thread the needle there. I thought he was going to hit it in actual fact.
Montero plays it out. We'll try and get another attack going here for Sounders. Flicked on by Fernandez. Montero has Fernandez free in the middle and he went for glory. And perhaps that was the wrong decision.
Oh, it was a good effort all the same. That is a great effort. Great bit of thinking. Oh, he's put him 1 for 1 and you think, will he take Rio on? No, he elects to chip it. He's not far away, Dave. He's not far away.
You can tell he's in the mood tonight.
They'll all be in the mood playing against Manchester United.
6 minutes on the board. Montero's had 3 shots already. And Casey Keller at the other end has been a mere spectator so far. Sounders will certainly bring plenty of energy to the table tonight. Of course, that's what United are looking to gain out of this pre-season tour, is fitness, sharpness, getting ready for the real business when the Premier League starts all over again. Here's Alvaro Fernandez. It's Nani who just looks to his footing there. Fernandez through to Rosales, who's coming off the wing. Freeberg is with him here.
I was just going to say, does he see the wing on the other side? He's free, and he did see him.
Montero has Riley outside him. Here he is. Back to Osvaldo Alonso. There's Riley, a lot to do there. Wasn't shy in working hard. Ashley Young back there.
There's a tug in the shirt of Ashley Young. That's why the red line with the flag up. Crowd not happy with the decision, but there was a tug in Ashley Young's shirt.
That's what you'll get from this crowd tonight, though, Paddy. They're not just here to see United stroll to victory, are they?
Of course they want to win. Famous victory for them if they can get a result.
Good defensive work in the end there by Ashley Young. It's funny, when we've been on previous tours to Asia and South Africa, a lot of fans just turn up because they want to see United win and play well, but this game tonight is very different with those in the stands, most of them wearing green.
Yeah, a lot of games you play in pre-season matches you expect to win. Sometimes you get a surprise. United got a surprise in America last year, and they lost in Kansas.
Well, that really was a shock. Here's Montero. Dropping deep a la Wayne Rooney to spin it out towards Fernandez. Looking to take on Nani and does well against him here. Fernandez looking for goal.
Dear me, he stuck his foot out there. Nani, it's a good job he never caught Hernandez. He angled too much anyway. You watch him, he sticks his foot out here, Nani. If Nani would have caught him, here he goes. Another foot going out. Oh, never got him.
Could say he could have gone down there, perhaps, Fernandez, but he didn't in the end. And as a result, United get things going again. Kiko Makeda in a different postcode there. And so Casey Keller will have a free kick.
Postcode. I like that.
It's not very often you compliment me.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'll take that one. It's a free kick from Patrick Ioni. Headed away by Rio Ferdinand now. Anderson, who started the first game, and he's looking here for Michael Owen.
For a lot.
Ball held up, and Michael Owen did well to catch that. Taking on Ioni. Nani.
See how slow that ball was there.
Ioni was caught there, or rather Gonzalez it was who caught Nani.
Yeah, he was caught because the pass from Michael Owen. I mean, in any other surface, that's a good pass, but the ball, just watch the ball slow up here. Slows up and gives the defender a chance to get his foot in. They're not a great deal in it, actually. I mean, Nani, to be fair, makes the best of it.
Well, Nani is all right. back on his feet, and Giggs and Ashley Young will fight over this ball. Kasey Keller knows what to expect when Ryan Giggs steps up to a free kick after playing for numerous sides in England. Conceded 6 against United in one game.
Somebody get ahead to this. You need to watch your line, United. You need to watch your line.
5 blue and black shirts in the middle for Ryan Giggs to aim at. And it goes, and away it goes. Well defended in the end by Yoni. Giggs looking for Ashley Young, just about onside. Up against Freeberg.
Good ball.
Nani. Alonso was quickly onto him there, and that ball's not going to quite find Giggs. Again, the slow surface. Back comes United's number 11.
Brilliant, Ryan.
That's what everyone wants to see tonight. Beautiful from Ryan Giggs.
See there again, the ball slowing up.
Now it breaks for Fernandez. Played for Uruguay in the World Cup last year. In the game with the Suarez handball up against Ghana. Here's Freeberg. Out to Riley, up from right back. Looking for options in the middle. Vidic, though, dealing with that. Alonso tries to keep it alive. Plays it out here to Gonzalez. Just couldn't find a neon shirt in the middle, and it's Evra who will bring it away. Makeda, nice touch. Hold up play to find Giggs. Now it's Anderson. Makeda's continued his run.
He's offside, Makeda, but it's come back.
Young to Michael Owen. Anderson with a missed touch, which Alonso picks up. Anderson got a challenge in there. It was a foul as well. And Sounders get a free kick.
Yeah, I think the surface created that foul as well. It's very, very poor.
Baldomero Toledo is our referee.
I think the ball runs away from him here a bit. Just a little touch from the back creates the foul.
They've taken it quickly there, but Rio Ferdinand was alive to it and clears to Nani. Just how long is it going to take for these players to get used to this surface?
It can take a while. It's very, very difficult. Take a while. And it suits the Sounders because they played here quite a few times. Certainly Saturday, the last time, they played very well.
It's a relatively new surface for them as well, but as you say, they did play a full 90 on it at the weekend. Here is Evra.
So he's going to get clogged there, Patrice. That's what he's looking for, a free kick. You're not getting it, Pat.
Just to underline how slow the pitch is, I was actually on it last night with Brian Robson and Stuart.
You weren't playing
stroking
football,
a ball around on it.
Oh, God.
And we thought it was slow out there. We thought it was just us. Well, maybe it was, but these guys finding it difficult out there tonight as well. We hope to see goals tonight. Last few games for the Sounders have finished 4-3, 3-1 and 3-2. And in fact, if the Sounders score 3 goals in any home game, you get a free haircut in the local salon. Well, the fans do. Won't do much good for me, but... Here's Gonzalez. Rio Ferdinand comes across and does well. Back to Fernandez.
United have got a game in their hand here, do you know that?
It's all one-way traffic at the moment. Montero goes for the top corner. Very nearly picked it out as well.
Well, the crowd loved it, but the goalie knew exactly where it was going, didn't they? A good effort. Lindegaard knew exactly where it was going.
United have gifted possession straight back to the Sounders again. And Freeberg gives it to Rosales. Alonso. Back to Freeberg, who's a massive red. Huge United fan.
Well, he's from Norway, isn't he?
He's from Sweden, actually.
Oh, Sweden, well, it's the same thing. All those countries are pretty pro-United.
He was joking before the game. He'd run around with a pen in his sock. He'd try and get Ryan Giggs' autograph as he played. At the moment, though, they've very much got their mind set on...
They're doing very well. They're doing very well.
Here's Makeda. Anderson. Makeda again. Ashley Young looking to take on Riley. Ever on the overlap. That's where it's going. Trying to put it back from Michael Owen.
Great play.
First effort from Manchester United in this game, and it flies past Kasey Keller. into the back of the net.
Well, you just wonder the pace of the ball from Ashley Young, spot on. I mean, earlier on, a lot of the passes have been slowed up. This one isn't. And Patrice Evra, terrific cross. Watch the ball, nice and sharp. Well, makes it easy for Michael, and well done, Michael. But, you know, it's amazing sometimes in football, and we've said it so often. A team's doing very well, and all of a sudden, bang, they go a goal down. They've been doing very well up until then. It's a great ball in, and Michael, nobody near him. Doesn't make any difference. I'm going to put it in the back of the net. But the ball from Ashley Young was perfect. That created the whole situation.
Michael Owen back in the old routine in front of goal. 2 games on tour, 2 goals. And it gets United up and running after a quarter of an hour. 15 minutes, which really have been played in their half.
Yes, they played very well, Sounders, up until that goal. How will they react to it?
Here's Gonzalez, who started every game last season. He's from Costa Rica. Fernandez trying to find him again. Seattle 15, who just passed the ball there, scored at the weekend. Their first goal in the game against Colorado Rapids, which had to come from behind. Montero not quite latching onto that one. Anderson got there first, and now it's Young through to Michael Owen. Alonso, though, sweeping up in the middle of the park. Here he is again, and now Freeberg. Plenty of room for him. Out to Fernandez. And he should get there first, but Freeberg put up a good fight, and the Sounders get a throw-in.
Well, they make it difficult for him, don't they? I like your wingers to come back and do a little bit of defending when you've not got the ball.
Alonso out towards Rosales, who's been pretty quiet in the game so far. Riley flicking it up towards Montero.
Well done, goalkeeper again. Well done, goalkeeper.
That's the part of being a goalkeeper which is so important these days. And
defenders love it.
Indeed, particularly with Edwin van der Sar retiring, who was so commanding in his own box.
Defenders love it when you've got a goalkeeper that does that. Comes out about 12 yards, pluck the ball out of the air. He's there again. You can't see him on the screen, but the goalie's there again, shouting for it.
Montero nearly nicking in there through the back door.
He's got a bit of pace, real. That makes him the exceptional defender he is.
Ashley Young misses out Anderson and picks out Nani. 3 in the box for him to aim at. He looks for Ashley Young. Anderson again, who scored an absolute belter in training last night. Out to Raphael. Lovely ball in from here.
Great ball in that.
Sounders just had enough back to head it clear. Now they have numbers forward. Louvet with the ball. Not quite strong enough to Rosales. Anderson recovers well. Just going back to that goalkeeping point. I mean, you look at the 3 goalkeepers in the squad here on tour now. Only 5 competitive United appearances between them.
Well, I think they're all fighting for the place, actually. Who wants to be number 1? Might be able to prove it in tour here. I think this guy's as good a chance as any. Lindegaard. I think he's a good goalkeeper.
Sam Johnston was out here as well, but he's gone back to
Sam's
England.
He's only a kid yet, isn't he?
There's Michael Owen. Ashley Young is spare here. Owen wants it back. Young, though, fancies a go.
Oh, good effort. Well saved, goalkeeper.
Oh, Keller had to be alert for that one. Ashley Young looking for his first United goal. That would have been a pretty good way to score it.
Well, that's the strength of a player when you can play on the left-hand side and your strongest foot's your right foot, and he comes inside and he hits it. Well, the goalie does well to just tip it over the bar. I know it's happened to a great degree, but you come in there and have a shot, and sometimes they won't be straight at the goalkeeper.
So Young awaits this corner in from Ryan Giggs. Kiko Makeda was jumping for it.
He jumped too early, Kiko Makeda. Out for control.
Back out to Giggs. Immaculate touch from him. Nani is with him.
Very crowded in here. How are you going to get through there?
Michael Owen trying to find possession. Montero will for the Sounders. Brought down by Raphael. Referee, though, is happy to carry on. And Rosales.
Well done, referee.
He's trying to cause some trouble for United here. Ashley Young back to stop him. And Patrice Evra come right across from left back to right back to get the ball in their attack. Nani, Giggs looking for the 1-2. Montero, though.
That's him using his body there, Anderson. Wasn't even near the ball.
Manager was talking recently about the fact that Paul Scholes is irreplaceable.
He is
in this United
irreplaceable,
side.
yeah, no question about that, he's irreplaceable.
Must be said, the one good thing about not having him on tour is he always tries to hit you with a ball from 60 yards when you're in front of camera at training.
Yeah, as you're talking about the spectators.
Yeah.
No, you're not be able to, a lot of players you can replace, not him. I would like to think there was somebody out there.
Ferdinand looking for Nani. Picked him out as well. Good defending, though, from Iyani, the 26-year-old from California, who's a pivotal part of this Sounders team at centre-half.
They've played so well. This first 25 minutes and they're one behind. You play against top-class teams, give them any sort of chance and you've got problems and they'll create something.
Patrice Evra looking for a collector's item of a goal. Don't see many from him, only 3 for United, but in the end it was...
No, I think Nani should have been a bit more alert there, just in case. And there's always a just in case it could hit somebody or something, and it hit somebody there.
Raphael to Ryan Giggs. Makeda. Michael Owens. So many Sounders shirts back here, but Nani has a bit of room.
No, he's not going to get at the angle too much.
Very quickly closed down by Gonzalez, and then the ball won back by Fernandez, and off we go again with Alonso. Up towards Lübeck. Alonso again. Now Fernandez. Montero just about did enough, and now Rosales back to Alonso. Freeberg moving the ball around nicely now, the Seattle Sounders. Freeberg again. Alonso. You can tell they enjoy keeping possession of the ball. They play it in the right way as well.
Well, they've had a lot of the ball, and as I said, but unfortunate. Classic goal from United. Terrific football.
Jeff Park plays it out towards James Riley. Rosales back to Riley again, looking for Lübeck. Rio Ferdinand, though, solid as ever.
Oh, Ashley Young's free over that. I don't think Andy can see him from this angle.
Anderson.
Well played, Anderson.
Ryan Giggs playing central tonight, popping up all over the place though at the moment, and he's found Kiko Makeda, but the assistant not happy.
Back from an offside position. I'm not sure. So
He's actually given the foul there rather than offside.
Yeah, you could be right.
Either way, a free kick for the Seattle Sounders. The original Seattle Sounders, founded in 1974. They disappeared 9 years later, just after playing United.
Oh, that's a good ball. That is a good ball.
They're a new team now, and they are looking to cause trouble here in the United box. It's Montero from the pullback from Freeberg. Here he is again, looking for Lübeck in the middle.
Good
Vidic,
defender.
though, alive to it. And away by Raphael.
It's not like you, Raphael.
They're just 2.5 years old, this new Seattle Sounders team now. Riley from distance, Lübeck with a touch. It'll be, though, a United goal kick.
Don't think Lübeck can go out the road of it.
Well,
Yeah,
James
classic.
Riley and Michael Owen, the 2 number 7s there. One has certainly had more of the ball. The other has managed to dump it in the back of the
Well, Michael's done what he's supposed to do, hasn't he? If you get a chance around the box, put it in, and he's doing exactly that.
One of the main men behind this new Seattle Sounders revolution is the owner and chairman, Drew Carey, actor and comedian who we spoke to the other day on MUTV. Certainly somebody who is a colourful character. Apparently when he first got involved with this new side, the first thing he demanded was that they had a brass band. It's called Soundwave. It's 53 members strong, brass band with percussion instruments as well, and it causes quite a stir on match days. It's away to our left at the moment. You'll hear it punctuate the cheers from the crowd at various stages of the game. Ashley Young, nice work with Patrice Evra. Makeda just inside, here he is. Evra wants it back, he's going to get it.
Asking a lot.
Not quite, Jeff Park there.
Yeah, just asking too much.
Seeing a lot of the ball though, Kiko Makeda, in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Patrice Evra, who rejoined the United squad after the summer break, just before we came away on this tour, which is the reason we didn't play in the first game. A bit more training under his belt now, though. It's been interesting to watch David De Gea in training for United the last couple of days. He's just joined up with the squad and looks like a terrific shot stopper.
Not a lot of them, is there? The young kid is very, very thin. Oh, there's a good ball.
Nani's
not made it.
Looking for Raphael a little bit more on that, and he was in, but United still not used to this grass surface which has just been laid. Nani again.
I think it was fouled there, Nani. The referee's given the advantage. It's a tough little so-and-so, Nani, isn't it? Not afraid to put himself about.
Strong as an ox. Certainly when you compare him to other wingers in the game. Everett with Ashley Young. Manager waxing lyrical about the former Aston Villa wide man, saying he can play on the left, he can play on the right, he can play through the middle as well. So expect to see a lot of him in different positions throughout the season. Makeda out towards Raphael, who's got a bit of time and space. Picks out Giggs, though. Giggs looking for Nani, onside. Looking to spin one over towards Michael Owen. Headed away, though, by Ioni.
Yeah, they're keeping the ball well, United, at this stage of the game. They've not had so much of it now, the Seattle Sounders. Corner.
Ryan Giggs won it, and he will take it. And forward come the usuals in the shape of Rio Ferdinand, and in fact, Nemanja is going to stay back, I think, on the halfway line. Here is Nani from the kick from Giggs.
It's great with those little dummies, isn't he, Nani? That's good play. That's terrific play again. Just a little bit too high and a little bit over hit, but that can happen at the start of the season.
Ashley Young keeps it going. Now it's Everett looking for Owen. He might even pick out Giggs, not quite. Here's Nani instead. Queuing up in the middle of United, and almost Michael Owen with his second header. Casey Keller is livid.
Well, he's dealing at a free header there, Nani, but I think it's the big defender. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Riley. Not that big, but defended well anyway.
Well, suddenly it's United's period of the game. And towards Makeda. Michael Owen again. Great stop by Casey Keller.
I think that came off a defender, Dave. I don't think that hit Michael Owen at all. He was there, Michael Owen, but I don't think he got a touch to it.
Let's have a look. Well, it was an Owen header.
No, it hit the number 24.
There's another one in towards Nani this time. And that's another Manchester United corner, this time from the other side. We can agree to disagree on that one.
No, but I'm sure, I'm saying number 24. There's no 20. Lubeck was 24. It hit him. He only put it through his own goal.
Well, one thing's for sure, it's Ryan Giggs taking this corner. And he has 5 teammates to aim at in the penalty area. In towards Vidic, headed away again by the Sounders, back to Giggs, looking to take on Riley. Over it goes, Michael Owen with a back foot header. The drop here to Anderson, who doesn't need a second invitation.
Is that a corner? That take a deflection? Nope. Give a dead ball, the referee.
That'll be a goal kick for Sounders.
Well, it's not his strength. You would like that to become a little bit better part of his game, his shooting ability. He's not a great goal scorer, is he, Anderson? I think we saw him score a couple of years ago, pre-season against Bayern Munich. Is it a free kick?
Yeah, he pops up with one every now and again, doesn't he? Anderson, he's got
need a little bit more than that.
Maybe this is the season when he bursts onto the scene in terms of goal scoring for Manchester United. Nani, lovely skill through the legs of Gonzalez, skips away from Alonso.
Can you pick someone out? Can you pick someone out?
Owen and Makeda in the middle. It's Michael Owen. Back to Nani. Looking this time for Kiko Makeda. Not quite. So close, though.
I thought that might have come off the defender. He'd be disappointed there. Kiko Makeda. He should have scored, but maybe the defender put him off. He's much taller than the defender. I thought it clipped the defender, but it obviously didn't. Did that not hit the defender?
I don't think so.
No, it didn't.
But
it's very close, wasn't it?
Casey Keller was certainly worried about that one from Kiko Makeda.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed he's not put that in the net.
Bit of a stoppage here as James Riley, the right back for Sounders, has to change his shorts.
Beg your pardon? Didn't see that.
Yes. Well, I don't think you want to see it necessarily, but anyway, he's down there doing that at the moment. So Sounders down to 10 temporarily. I think he had some blood on his shirt as well, so he's having to change his whole wardrobe down there right now. So the home side will try and keep the ball as he gets himself kitted out again.
They're finding it difficult at the moment to contain United. The Sounders, they look dangerous every time they go forward, United.
Ball forward here towards Montero. Up against Vidic. Rosales has gone up the line for him, but not really giving him a lot of width there, so Montero has to hold it up, waiting for more support.
Good defending. Good defending by Vidic. They're both hauling away at each other. Who's the referee gave the free kick to?
Well, he's
Nemanja Vidic.
Classic Nemanja Vidic, that. He's being pulled all over the shop, but stands as strong as an ox without any retaliation. And
yeah, Montero tried to stop the free kick as well. I think that was one of the reasons why the referee had a word with him.
There we are. Riley's back with us with no number. And in fact, I said
there's a little push.
No retaliation. Nemanja certainly letting him know he was there.
You see the glare?
Tell you what, I'd be... well, I perhaps can't say what I was about to say there, but...
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Here is Anders Lindegaard, who's had a quiet 10 minutes or so after a busy first 15.
That's well played by Macheda, because he fouled about 3 times there, but he's did well to hold on to it.
Well done, referee, as well, with the advantage. It's Giggs out towards Ashley Young. Riley, though, sliding in to feed Rosales.
Now he's got a bit of room.
Former Ajax and River Plate player, big friends with Diego Maradona as well, and tries to play in his style. But Montero couldn't find Rosales with the ball back. So Anderson brings it forward.
That's not a good ball. The easy ball was Young. Yeah,
so Michael Owen scored with the opening and only goal of the game so far. Here is Ashley Young.
Well played, Ashley Young.
Lovely ball to take out 5 Sounders players there to feed Kiko Macheda, and now it's Nani. Macheda goes again, looking for another goal on this tour. Here he is. Raphael. Anderson.
That's a hell of a ball up, but it's not going to stay in.
A little bit too much for Michael Owen on that side. There you go, that just shows you the appetite for football here in Seattle. The highest number of season ticket sales of any MLS club. Average of attendance of around 30,000. They had 34,000 at the weekend.
You know, it's amazing, just at Old Trafford, 15 minutes from the kick-off, you thought, well, where's all the people? Then you look around the stadium, now it's packed.
Well, tonight we expect 67,000 inside the CenturyLink field, or the Quest field as it was known.
Well, I think they've got that 67,000.
Riley through to Fernandez.
Oh, he's forgot the ball. I just forgot the ball. There's once they cut it back across the goal and they got caught in 2 minds. Acknowledges the pass. And there's a little few words to himself, which I'm sure he could repeat.
Well, he's an interesting player. He's played in Chile, Portugal, Mexico and Uruguay.
Good little ball this. And then, not sure what he was thinking there.
He's thinking about what he was going to do with the ball, but forgot to actually take it with him.
Yeah. It's United front.
Ball out off the head of Leonardo Gonzalez.
Oh, that's not a good ball. He's done exceptionally well there. He's on again, Nani. Oh, he's annoyed with you, Anderson. He's annoyed with you. He's still annoyed with you.
You don't need me in this commentary box, do you? Do it on your own.
No, I'm just looking at the expression. You have to talk about the game. I'm talking about the expression players give sometimes when the ball doesn't come when it should come.
Here's Ashley Young looking for Michael Owen again. He only just got the touch there ahead of Owen.
Yeah, if he got to touch that, Michael might have flown in the net.
Here's Anderson, and now Giggs. Anderson again.
Oh, good ball.
The ball finds Everett.
And there Ashley Young away.
Young wants it and gets it.
We'll take you on, son. We're going to take you on.
He will do that all day long, won't he, Ashley Young? Looking to cross it in, and
terrific ball in.
It was nodded away by Gonzalez in the end. But that was almost put on the plate for a number of United players.
There's nothing more difficult for defenders. You're inside your own penalty box and the winger wants to take you on. What do you do? If you touch him, it's a penalty. Great ball in, but unfortunately, the wrong colour person got in the end of it. The green line.
Nani with the corner, which looks like it's gone out,
yeah,
and then come back in, so it's a goal kick for Kasey Keller.
Quite a good first half all the same, hasn't it? Only 10 minutes to go, but it's been quite good.
Here's a vital bit of information for you, Paddy. I know you love these on pre-season tours. Kasey Keller grew up on an egg farm.
That's no joke, that, is it? Is that how he cracked it as a goalkeeper?
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
Thank you for picking us out tonight with it being so late back home. If you are indeed watching back in the UK, you may well be about to turn off after jokes like that from Mr. Crerand.
Oh, dear me, no, I won't be watching. It's an interesting game. They're still doing quite well, Seattle. But United look dangerous every time they go forward.
Here is Alonso, the MVP for the Sounders last season, the most valuable player in their ranks. Here he is again. Out towards Riley. Back with the Cuban.
Good ball.
And he dishes that one out towards Alvaro Fernandez. Gonzalez on the overlap. Here he is, looking to take on Rafael, who just got a nick on the ball.
Got a little break there.
Lindegaard will get rid of that one just.
See, that's the problem sometimes when the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. You were on the pitch. It is bumpy.
And Riley's taken that off Young. And here go the Sounders again. Real chance for Montero. Save. Great stop by Lindegaard. Montero again. Looking for Riley, and Lindegaard's there again.
Save. Two great saves in the space of 10-15 seconds. It's got the Seattle Sounders fans at it, and they'll be thinking to themselves that should have been an equaliser. And it would have been only for the goalkeeper.
Super stops from Anders Lindegaard, not once.
Here's trouble again.
But twice. Nani. Brought down, was he? No, referee says that was absolutely fine. And
I thought that was a free kick, but then I'm not the referee.
Rosales out to Luvec. And back to Riley. And that will certainly get the fans going inside this ground. The optimism will rise after those couple of attempts.
Two terrific saves by the goalkeeper.
Just underlines what you were saying as well before, that Lindegaard's not going to give up the gloves without a fight.
Certainly not. Mr. De Gea, you watching me? Who's going to be number one? I think it's great.
Well, Ben Amos was saying just that as well the other day, saying he's not just here to be third or second goalkeeper, he wants to get involved too.
He wants to be one as well.
Last 7.5 minutes before the break, in from Freeberg.
Good header.
Fernandez rose there and ended up in a crumpled heap on the ground. Referee hasn't seen that.
That's a hell of a ball, that. I don't think anybody's seen it. The crowd are shouting, but nobody's seen the fella.
Well, United are carrying on with Ashley Young here.
Well, they don't see him.
Makeda inside the penalty area. Nani was there as well. Gonzalez boots it away. Fernandez is now back on his feet. Rosales diving in on Evra.
Come wide, come wide. Watch the line, Patrick. No, he's not offside.
Michael Owen just checking his run there. Rafael flying forward on the right-hand side. Owen uses him as a decoy.
He's got no support there. He needs a bit of support. It's so crowded in that box.
Here's Montero. Fernandez to Freeberg.
Oh, well played.
Beautiful to get away from Anderson. One number 8. Very skillfully losing the other. Montero out to Riley. Luvec to Alonso. Great atmosphere inside this stadium tonight, as Sounders push for an equaliser as we approach the final 5 minutes of this first half. Here's Rosales. Luvec looking for Rosales again, away from Vidic. Rosales needs some support.
Did exceptionally well, Vidic.
Michael Owen, and now Ryan Giggs, and off go United again.
Come wide out here, Nani.
Ferdinand spots the run of Raphael and finds him expertly. Needs a bit more help. He gets it from Nani here. Makeda through the middle.
They've got 7 people back, 8 count the goalkeeper.
Anderson, Ashley Young.
He'll take him on again.
3 blue shirts in the middle.
That's a good ball.
Nani's one of them.
Oh, he just couldn't control it. He got a bit of room. He'll be annoyed with himself. He's not controlled it.
Look at that for a stadium.
Look at the crowd. Never mind the stadium. It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely jam-packed.
It's a fabulous arena, though, it has to be said. It's home to the Seattle Seahawks, as well as the Seattle Sounders. A city which loves its sport. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Here is Luvec, away from Giggs, and feeds Montero. Anderson.
So strong for a little fella, Anderson, isn't he?
He is.
So strong, powerful.
Forward comes Patrice Evra. Michael Owen, who will look now for Ryan Giggs.
I thought it was. It looked it from here. Nearly was.
Makeda brings Raphael into the equation. And he wins a throw.
And he's got, unfortunately, that came off, man. He got the last touch.
More appearances than anyone else last season, Nani. Played 49 of United's 60 games. His best scoring season as well for the Reds. And here he goes, looking to get another one here. Trying to lay it on a plate for Michael Owen as well. Freeberg spots the run of Luvec. Anders Lindegaard is playing sweeper.
Centre half.
Giggs just looked up there and saw that both Owen and Nani were offside, so had to hold it up. Here is Nani. Quickly jumped on by Gonzalez, and now Montero has absolutely no support with him. Has to go backwards to Alonso.
That was the wrong option. The wrong option. The full-back had made the run down the outside position, and he's got to get back. Could be a little man short here.
Could be trouble for the Sounders here. It's Federico Makeda. Good defensive work by Ioni. Just made the angle too tight for Kiko Makeda there.
Yes, Pitt didn't see Ryan Giggs either. He was just inside the box.
Yet another corner for United in this first half, which is drawing to a close with Evra in possession. Makeda, his presence on this tour, along with Danny Welbeck's Michael Owen, who's scoring goals as well, just underlines the battle for the striking options for Sir Alex as well. Not just the goalkeepers, but the battle is.
Owen. But he's definitely onside, no question about that.
Great stop from Casey Keller, though.
What a great ball from Ryan Giggs. They're all complaining, what an offside. It was not offside. I'll be disappointed Michael has not put that away, but they're pleased with the goalkeeper. He's not offside.
Listen to that ovation for a save.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't, it's a goal.
It's a great save, but it's fans on their feet. In from Young. Nani with a header, and I think that may have even hit Michael Owen.
It hit the defender, it hit the goalkeeper, it hit Michael, it hit everybody.
Rosales with Fernandez on the overlap. Montero through the middle. Sounders believe they can nick one before the break here. Here is the little Argentinian Rosales. Back to Alonso, and certainly hit them from distance. Here he goes, trying to take on Ryan Giggs. It's Alonso.
Corner, took a deflection. Yeah, the crowd are getting their money's worth. Their team's done very well, Seattle Sounders. And this takes a little flick off Ryan. Shows you at his age he still wants to get back and defend.
Well, he probably feels young and sprightly when you consider Casey Keller's 41. Ryan Giggs at the tender age of 37 tonight. In comes the corner. Ioni with the header there, but it's well clear by Ashley Young. Here's Fernandez. As Rosales with him, Young though with a sliding challenge, it'll be a corner.
Got a bit got away with that in a dead ball, but no.
And Rosales will take this. Plenty getting forward in their luminous shirts.
Well, it'll be a nice time for them to score because it's not long to the half-time whistle.
In it comes. Up goes Park. Nodded down in the end by Ioni. It's Park who's chasing it off Makeda.
Well done, goalkeeper again. Well done, goalkeeper again.
Lindegaard kept it in.
So alert and alive. You want to take my place, you're going to have to fight me for it. Half-time.
There we go. That is it, and what an entertaining first half it's been. The only goal scored by Michael Owen, a header which, in truth, he really couldn't miss after some great work in the build-up by United. It's been entertaining. We expect plenty more of that in the second half, and for Seattle Sounders to have a right go at United as they have in this first half. At half-time, though, it's Sounders 0, United 1.
Thanks very much, David, and an entertaining first half it was. We expect plenty of changes and hopefully a few more goals in the second half. Lou Macari is here to discuss all the first half action after this short break. Welcome back to Matchday Live. The second half action is coming up very shortly. We'll be back to Seattle very soon. But Lou, in terms of the manager changing things around, he's got the rest of the team, bar Berbatov and the under-21 players that are available to him. So we'll wait to see exactly what he does. But it's important for players to get minutes under their belts, isn't it?
Well, that's what it's all about, Monday pre-season, fitness, daily training, and then when the games come around, getting game time. And I'm sure the manager will make sure that everyone gets a fair amount of chance to improve their fitness in the games. I mean, the training can take you so far, but it's the games that bring you on, you know, pre-season. Without a doubt, the games are the main thing, and it'll be interesting to see how many changes he makes. I think he'll make quite a few tonight.
It helps that the opposition are getting slightly tougher. You know, we said, as we've seen so far tonight, Seattle Sounders certainly look a lot better than New England Revolution did last week. Then we've got the All-Stars, and, you know, it's kind of getting to that peak of Barcelona at the end of the tour,
I was just going to say that. I've got a little feeling that Barcelona will be the toughest of them all. Just got a sneaky feeling. No, that will be our biggest test and certainly our best test, because I don't see us losing to any of the American sides. You're not expected to lose to them. You may come a cropper in one of the games where, for some reason, you end up drawing, but you know, I thought last year when we played the All-Stars in Houston, I thought this is going to be tough, but we blew them away.
Do you think it'll be the same this year then?
Well, I didn't think it was going to be the case last year. I thought that would be our toughest game. There was no Barcelona there last year, obviously, and that proved to be quite easy for us. I don't think it'll be as easy this year, but certainly the Barcelona game, the last one, is the best one for us. That just tells us, even at an early stage, how close or how far away we are from the team that we lost in the final to.
Very important as well, isn't it, to get to the stage of, you know, facing opposition like that, because a week later is the Charity Shield, Community Shield, I should say.
Well, pre-season's great, Mandy, when you're playing American teams and scoring a few goals and defensively not having a real hard time. But sooner or later you've got to step it up a little bit. You've got to play better opponents, because you know that's City game, and I know it's only the Community Shield, but we don't want to be going back to Wembley again and not beating them. So that is a priority, to make sure everyone's fit for the City game.
OK, let's go over to Seattle and get more from there with Stuart Gardner.
About putting on a good show for everybody, get a goal or two, which is going to leave us open a little bit at the back at times. But, you know, we had 2-3 good chances. You know, Man U had better chances than we did, buried one. But I think a good, fun game. I mean, that's what this is all about. Give Man U a competitive game for pre-season and to entertain the fans that came out to watch it.
70,000 fans as well.
Nothing wrong with that, huh? And a whole lot of green out there. So it's cool. You know, we get great support here in Seattle. We're easily the home of soccer in America, and we're proud of that.
Did you enjoy making that save from Michael Owen towards the end there?
Yeah, that was nice. When I played a half against Chelsea in a friendly, we were down 2-0. Played a half against Barcelona, we were down 2-0. I didn't want to go 2-0 again, so nice to be able to make the save.
It'd be nice to reward these fans with a goal for Seattle in the
Well, we
second
had the chances. I see no reason why in the second half we might not get another chance or two. But it's about, who's going to rise to that occasion, who's going to put that ball away, and hopefully we can give these people something to cheer about.
Thanks for taking this on speak to us. Thank you. Cheers.
Great to hear from Casey Keller there talking to Stuart Gardner. Now, this is the point in the game.
Can you imagine? Amazing, isn't it?
Well, there you go. This is the point in the evening when you probably think we know what's going to happen in terms of substitutions. We haven't got a clue for the Seattle Sounders what's going to happen now. So get your pens and paper ready. I know Paddy's pen's going to go into overdrive in a minute and he'll get thoroughly frustrated. But literally, I think they might well be changing their whole team.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, there are unlimited changes allowed tonight. So we will wait and see. There are certainly 6 players who are down on the touchline who are going to come on for the Sounders. So we wait to see exactly who comes on and who leaves us as well. But the all-important facts from the first half: 1 goal in the game. Michael Owen from about 2 inches out, a header which he bulldozed past.
No,
Casey
but to
Keller.
be fair, it was the creation of the goal. I mean, it was a great ball from Ashley Young, and the ball in from Patrice Evra asked to be headed into the net. It was the build-up was terrific. I'm trying to get that's 3 for me. Nagel, Carrasco and Evans all coming on. Who's going off?
Well, we'll find that out as things unfold a little bit, but there's no doubt that there are certainly 5, or it looks like 6 Sounders players who are going to come on off the bench. Out comes the rest of their team. United are back out as well. Looks like the majority of the United team is perhaps going to be unchanged. There's a lot of blue and black shirts out there who were out there in the first half as well, but it's where pandemonium strikes in these pre-season friendlies. It's just as well you can't have unlimited changes in the Barclays Premier League, isn't it? Otherwise chaos would ensue.
Chaos for us that are commentating in the game, not for anybody else.
Anyway, so far, as Casey Keller just said, it's been a good fun night, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. They've played it's been a good entertaining game actually. I mean, only for 2 fantastic saves from Lindegaard. What could the score have been? I mean, I think Lindegaard down there said to the manager, I want to be in the first game of the season at West Brom.
Well, I can tell you Lindegaard is one of the players we're not going to see any more of tonight, because Ben Amos is out there for the second half wearing his customary number 40.
Well,
Wayne Rooney's coming out as well, and Mambiram Diouf, and Ji-Sung Park too. So they're 3 of the players who are going to be involved in this second period.
I think
Makeda,
Michael Owen and Makeda have both gone off, haven't they?
Makeda, Giggs, Owen and Lindegaard all off at the start of this second half. Diouf, Rooney, Amos and Ji-Sung Park come on. Off we go then in this second half with Seattle Sounders kicking us off. They'll certainly feel that they've got goals in them tonight after that first half display. Certainly the first 15 minutes when they pretty much bossed things against United before Michael Owen won the run home.
That happens sometimes. You're the team that's on top and the other team goes away and scores. And then what a blow it is to you when you see the away goalkeeper make 2 magnificent saves like Lindegaard has made.
So here goes Seattle with Brad Evans, scoring opportunity at the weekend, but Paddy, you were less than complimentary about his first touch in the game. I can't repeat what you said at the time, but needless to say, he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and screwed it up. Anyway, yes. He's in midfield now in this second half, and forward comes Seattle. That'll be an easy one, though, for Ben Amos. A nice first touch for him.
Exactly, first touch. Nice, easy first touch. Good throw, and we're off.
Here goes Rooney, first touch for him.
Crowd come to life the minute he gets the ball.
That's who they've all turned out to see tonight, as well as their own favourites, of course. Patrice Evra with a nice touch. Rooney looking for Nani on the far side.
What about that for a ball?
Ji-Sung Park was in there.
A better ball. And Ji-Sung Park would have been a strike at goal.
Taken off in there by Lamar Nagel, one of the substitutes in this second period. Away by Ioni, up towards one of the other substitutes, Jaku, who is a striker. And it'll be interesting to see how this game takes shape now in this second half with so many new faces on there. Ji-sung Park taking control in the middle of the park, but it was a foul there on Carrasco. PA announcer here is now going to go through all the changes. You'll furiously scribble them down, Pat.
No, he'll have to put them up there because I don't know what he's saying.
We'll confirm all of those substitutions for you in a few moments.
Oh, it's the ones that's gone off.
Evra trying to win the ball back for United here, but it's won back by Riley, who's got a new shirt for the second half. Laid back to Brad Evans. And now here go the Sounders with Carrasco looking to float one into the box. Jakwa, who was in there fighting for it. It'll be a corner.
Yeah.
And one thing that Seattle do have in this second half, they have a lot more height with the introduction of the likes of Evans and also Pat Noonan, who is a striker, just signed a new deal as well. He's waiting in the middle along with Jakwa. In it goes. Danger here.
Oh, he's got a touch on it, but he couldn't direct it towards the goal.
Seattle starting the second half as they started the first, looking to put United under sustained pressure. Here's Ashley Young. Looking out Mam Biram Diouf, who was down at the fish market with me yesterday, throwing fish around as is customary in Seattle with the two De Silvas. All did a great job of catching the fish as well, it must be said. Here's Nani, looking for Diouf. In he is. It's Mam Biram Diouf away from the goalkeeper and tucking it away beautifully. Mam Biram Diouf opens his account on tour, and United lead by 2-0.
Well, that's a terrific goal because he's in there. His first touch has got to be a good one, and it was. Well, hopefully we'll see it again here. Little clever ball from Nani. The run's perfect. Touch. And the angle's bad. Doesn't make any difference. Thank you very much. There's a little ball from Nani. Well, the goalkeeper unfortunately goes to ground. And that's what makes it easy.
And that's just burst the bubble a little bit inside this stadium after a promising opening few minutes for the home side. The goalkeeper who was beaten there as well is Terry Boss, the substitute who's just come on. His brother is a starting tight end for New York Giants in the NFL, so you don't want to mess with that family. He's a big guy as well.
I'll be happy with his contribution to that goal. All credit to Diouf for that.
Here's Rio Ferdinand. United with a nice little cushion now in this game. Patrice Evra towards Rooney. And started with Dimitar Berbatov in the first game, but now has a different strike partner in Diouf. He's looking busy out there. Evra into Young. These United players just about now used to this slower paced surface in the second half. Young to Raphael. That's good play. Nani, lovely little dink ball back to him, and Raphael will give it back to Nani here. Chance for United to really take control. It's Rooney! That's how you do it.
Yeah, terrific play. Terrific play by United. And a great finish by Wayne.
Well, Seattle Sounders were just taken apart there by Manchester United, and Wayne Rooney does what he does best.
Well, 6 minutes into the second half, and it goes from 1-0 to 3-0. I'm not so sure what the fullback was doing or what he was thinking. I think Diouf's had tried to have a go at that and missed it. But it's dropped well for Wayne Rooney. Right, first touch, and thank you very much. Gives the goalie no chance. New goalkeeper would be disappointed. He's on 6 minutes and he's lost 2 goals.
Well, that's what Manchester United's all about. And look at that from Vidic. Drops here nicely for the Sounders. Advantage played, and they very nearly took full advantage there. Lamar Nagel.
What a chance. Oh, he'd be disappointed. most of their fans at the back of that goal as well. He'd be disappointed that's not going in the back of the net. Just a little bit of a heavy touch. Could have got a free kick there, but to be fair to the referee, Mr. Baldomero, he let play go on, and what a great chance. And he's put it over the bar. How disappointing for him, and he knows it. Probably feels it as well.
Kind of opportunities he probably strokes home in training, but the minute it's on the stage like this up against the best club in England, it's a little bit harder to put them in the top corner then, isn't it? Evra loses the ball. Forward comes Mike Fusito, looking to hit one, and Ben Amos with a fabulous reply there. Great football all round, and Fusito foiled by the youngster.
Anything Mr. Lindegaard can do, I can do. Would you agree with that?
I go along with that.
Terrific save for the goalkeeper. I mean, Fusito, and great strike. He thinks he scored, but the goalie denies him.
And it comes from Nagel, away from Rio Ferdinand. Ashley Young looks for Mambiran Diouf.
Wayne Rooney making the break through the middle.
He is flying, isn't he, Wayne Rooney, at the bottom of the screen. Diouf looking for him. Park with the header away. Drops to Nani.
He's going to hit this, is he?
It's his kind of range.
He's trying to bend it. We've got enough on it.
Got a game on our hands, haven't we?
Well, you look at it, it's just a shame, isn't it? 2 goals in such quick succession, and another goalkeeper comes on and makes another terrific save. What is going on, they'll be thinking? Why have we not scored? Why have we not scored?
Well, he's staking his claim now
Yeah,
for those
Ben
gloves.
Amos, I'm equally going to try. The other 2 lads are going to have pressure from me.
He was released by Crewe at the age of 11 because they didn't think he was big enough. Ben Amos will certainly filled that over the years at United, and is a strong contender now in between those posts. Here is Nani up against Nagel. Ji-sung Park, his best scoring season at United last term, missed 3 months as well with injury, and of course he was away with his country. Here is Park to Raphael, up towards Nani.
Oh, that's good play. Is it going to stay in?
Lovely football from United, and it does stay in as well. Here goes Raphael. Nani's waiting for the pullback. Rooney's there as well. It will drop here to Ashley Young. And we've got 3 changes waiting to happen on the sidelines as well. Auberton, Johnny Evans and Fabio.
That'll stay in, that'll stay in. He did well to get the throw in.
We're going to see the changes here. It's Evra, Vidic and Nani who are going to go off. And Auberton, Johnny Evans and now Fabio to come on. Which means that United still have Michael Carrick on the bench. And that is all at this point. So off comes Patrice. Almost an hour under his belt in his first game of this pre-season trip. And on comes Gabriel Auberton, who was one of the standout performers in the early stages of the American tour last season.
Yeah, and got a bad injury, unfortunately.
Scored the only goal against Philadelphia in the second game of that tour.
Who was pulling who there, Wayne?
It was Rooney and Carrasco, wasn't it?
Yeah, who was pulling who?
Brad Evans with a little flick back to Ianni. Nagel chasing that one with Raphael. Fabio's just come on a straight swap. Fabio for Evra at left back. Johnny Evans fills in for Nemanja Vidic at the heart of the defence. Raphael chases this one. The 2 21s doing battle up against Jake Cook.
It's amazing. Phil and Gary Neville were 2 full-backs as well. Now with another 2 brothers at full-back.
As the camera just looks in on the flag there, I must point out there's one up there that's Man United fans from New York, like Urmston, just bigger.
That's Pete Holland and his lot.
Great flag.
Oh, that's a good. No, just didn't get there.
Fabio looking for Diouf. Fans now doing a ritual that's almost slightly haunting here when everything goes silent, apart from a little bit of applause, rhythmical applause that rings out around this stadium.
Terrific, aren't they?
Oh, it's superb. Anderson looking for Ashley Young. That's asking a little bit too much, though. But all of this support is revved up by the fans. You can see there, just behind Ben Amos's goal in this second half, called the ECS, the Emerald City Supporters Group. And they're the ones who organise all the marches to the match and sort out all the banners.
Terrific what they do.
I tell you what, as well, there's no swearing allowed at these games.
Is there not?
No, if you get booted out if you swear, so I think I'll be on my own for most of the second half.
That's terrific. I don't know how they got away with that. Not using bad language.
They've taken a tough stance on it right from the beginning here at Seattle. They want it to be a family occasion, more than just a football match. Here's Rooney. Young is free.
You never caught it properly when the idea was right, but you never caught it. You knew Young was free.
Pat Noonan holding off Anderson there. Park will watch it back to Boss. And forward go the Sounders again. Riley holding off Ashley Young. Shows strength of his own. It'll be a Seattle Sounders throw-in.
I think she should have got the foul there, Ashley Young. I agree with you, but you're not in England. Wouldn't be sure to get it there either.
Profile of the MLS has been lifted in recent years, of course, with people like Mr. David Beckham helping to put soccer on the map. Thierry Henry, Rafael Marquez and Freddie Lundberg also come over here to play their football. Henry is currently the joint top scorer in the MLS with 9 goals, along with Landon Donovan. And the veteran German midfielder Torsten Frings has now come out to play his football stateside. The standard is certainly lifting, just as the optimism is in this game. But that was just a little bit too hard for Fusito to chase. I wonder if he might have felt his hamstring there as he ran towards that. Last thing that the home side want here is injuries, with the important part of their season on the horizon. Currently just a point behind Beckham and co at LA Galaxy, and they've gifted a chance here perhaps for Diouf. Strong challenge on him there by Yanni.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge. You've got to expect the defender to make the challenge. If he doesn't get it, Diouf's away.
Fusito plays it out wide. And Sounders have 3 in the middle, waiting for the cross in. United are just leaving it all for themselves. Here's a chance for the goal, perhaps. Noonan it was, who ended up bringing down Johnny Evans, and United got out of jail there.
Well, great defending by Park. That's how they got out of jail. You'll see the block by Park. They're unhappy. I'm not so sure what they were looking for. They'd be delighted if they scored the goal. I suppose it would do no harm. Watch Jason Park get the challenge in here. There's the challenge there that... Well, there's a little push. There's nothing in the push. But Jason Park done the most important thing, stopped them from scoring. But I'm sure they'd love to see a goal, wouldn't they, Seattle?
Well, you've got to love some of the soccer terminology here in the States. I'll tell you what, though, Pat Noonan, who had the chance there, they talk about him being a high striker or an underneath striker. What they mean is a centre forward or the second striker, but they just like to dress it up a little bit differently over here in the States.
That's a new word for you then, isn't it? Michael Owen's the underneath striker. Oh, that was a free kick there for him, yes. So,
Lambiram Diouf, the guilty man on that occasion. Nicely refreshed after a summer break.
Yeah,
as is Wayne Rooney.
World of good at Blackburn, didn't it?
Well, he got games under his belt, didn't he, Diouf? 6 goals in 30 matches, including a hat-trick against Norwich in the League Cup. We're going to see some more changes for the home side very shortly as well, so get ready for that. Meantime, it's Raphael with a throw-in for United, looking for Rooney. Drops to Riley, and now Park, Jeff Park, that is.
Always a chance.
Fusito plays it forward for Nagel.
Yeah,
just about scoops it out for Noonan. They're queuing up in the middle. It's away though from Rio Ferdinand, and Anderson helps out at the back. Rooney taken off him by Park, but he'll drop again for Rooney. And now for Gabriel Oberton, he's going to gallop away here.
He's not going to catch him. If it's just a bit unfortunate to get tangled with the defender.
Did really well to keep his footing, and then he lost it, and that'll be a free kick.
Just the pace a little bit too much for him there.
So quick, isn't he? And strong as well.
Oh, he's so quick. Well, that's the first foul. Well, that's the second one, actually. There's one just prior to that.
Now, Seattle have 3 changes up their sleeves here. I'm not sure whether they're going to make them straight away or wait for this free kick.
Well, they are. There's somebody coming off. You get better eyes and what number it is it?
I think it's their number 4, Yanni. Oh, no, he's still on there, in fact. It's not him. Anyway, we'll concentrate on this as... in fact, it's Brad Evans who's come off, who was a substitute, who's only just come on. I think he might have hurt himself in the build-up to one of the
came
attacks.
off, they've only 10 men there.
They're back to 10 at the moment as Anderson flies one in.
Well done,
Juve was lurking.
Yeah, he's did well, boss, the goalkeeper, hold on to it. Juve couldn't get in front of him.
Sanders down to 10 then. For the moment, at least.
He's obviously injured, the lad that's gone off.
It's a shame for Brad Evans, who's only just come back from injury to get involved at the weekend in the league, and now he's hurt himself all over again. So the changes for Seattle, and Brad Evans, as we mentioned, the number 3 has gone off. James Riley, the right back, is going as well, and so is Patrick Ianni. And the players to replace them: 14 Tete, 22 Seaman, and 26 Graham. Absolute chaos when they make changes at pre-season.
Oh, well, you expect that, don't you?
Here's Fabio, Johnny Evans, and now Anderson. Rio Ferdinand, not the first person to lose his footing, and that's let the Sounders in here. Jake Quo's running forward, there he is, and he couldn't quite take control of the ball.
I was more worried whether Rio Ferdinand had hurt himself rather than anything else. There's another change for United.
It's United this time. It's Michael Carrick on for Ashley Young. That's a nice and simple one that we can tell you about. So Ashley Young's second appearance in the United shirt. Looks like he's...
That he's played, and he looks quite comfortable, doesn't he, Ashley Young?
Certainly does. There's a guy in front of us with the most enormous rattle. It's like a switch back to the old days.
Oh, you wouldn't remember that. That was after the Second World War. Those.
Must be great when you go to a football match and you've got someone with one of those in front of you.
No, it's not.
Here's Johnny Evans looking for Fabio, who's just stayed onside. Great little run, actually, to keep himself the right side of the defence. The ball in towards Juve. And on a slick Old Trafford pitch, that would have been a great cross-in, but not on this surface. Frightening to think, Paddy, this team has only been reformed for 2.5 years. They've already won 2 major trophies and had 2 playoff appearances.
You can understand why probably the better players want to come here as well. When you look at the support they've got, it's incredible. Well, maybe if New York get a team together, which I'm sure they will do under Mr. Cantona.
Here's Fusito up the line, looking for Nagel. Optimism here, but the cross didn't quite fulfill it.
Yeah, he couldn't pick out one of his own players. He had 3 players in there. Just couldn't pick one of them out. Look at those, they're losing 3-0 and they're still static, aren't they?
They are absolutely loving it, aren't they? Mike Fusito will take the corner. He was a wrestler in high school. He apparently now loves crosswords. That's how the world can change for people as they grow older. Here he is taking this corner. Plenty in neon for him to aim for. Amos wants it as well,
Good
and that's a great punch.
Again. That is good goalkeeping again.
Gabriel Oberton having to do some defending here. Tete with the cross. Michael Carrick deals with it. It's very difficult sometimes for a manager to really take an awful lot from a game like this with so many changes. I wonder what Ziggy Schmidt, the home coach, is thinking right now, whether he's just enjoying the occasion.
I think enjoying the occasion, wanting all his players to play against one of the top-class teams in the world. I think that's the way he's looking at it, the experience for those lads out there. And they'll find the rest of the games they've got in the league will be a lot easier than this.
Here's Nagel up against Fabio. Did well, got a bit of luck. They're all just teeing themselves up now.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Plenty forward here, and Amos again was tested. I'm not sure whether he got a touch actually in the end.
He didn't.
Pat Noonan it was who thought Amos touched it.
No, he didn't. He's looking for the corner kick. The goalie's not touched it.
Well, Ziggy Schmidt wants a corner as well. He's not going to get one. Let's have a look here.
No, the goalie doesn't touch this. It's a good effort, actually. Look at the space and the freedom he's got. No, doesn't get near him.
Oh.
No, he didn't get near it. Didn't get near it. It went straight over him. The referee's right on top of it as well. If the goalie gets a touch, it takes it.
I've got to say, I think he touched that. I think that should have been a corner.
No.
You never agree with me anyway, so
No,
it doesn't matter, does it?
Wayne hoping that ball would beat the defender there.
Here's Carrick.
That'll stay in as well.
Juve was the target. He'll pick out Park, though. Mambiram Juve in the middle. So's Wayne Rooney here. Nice and free, nice and simple. And United lead by 4-0.
Well, I think most people are expecting Jason Park to cross this, but he sees Rooney. Yeah, it's nice to see him score with his left foot. But Jason Park picks him out very well.
Well, he makes it look so routine, doesn't he? But it was a very good move in the end, which was finished nicely.
Good ball from Carrick as well. You think he's going to take the full back on, but no. Straight through the legs, which I think deceives the goalkeeper.
Wayne Rooney off the bench and now on a hat-trick.
Yeah, strikers like to score. It doesn't matter who they're playing against. They like to score.
And talking of threes, that means the sub-goalkeeper Terry Boss has now let in 3, which he won't be best pleased with. I think everyone inside this stadium still wants Seattle to score, though, even if you're a United fan.
Yeah, you would be nice for them, wouldn't it?
Seaman to Carrasco.
Too far out, miskicks it.
So Wayne Rooney's got a couple in this game. Kiko Makeda got a couple in the first game. Michael Owen's got a couple in total, and Mambiram Diouf has scored as well. So the strikers are doing all the work in terms of finding the back of the net.
And they're still singing.
Here's Gabriel Oberton.
He's in here again, Rooney.
Rooney and Park with him. Oberton looking for Rooney, leaving it for Park. 5. And United are showing them how to play now.
Well, you just wonder. He's obviously giving Rooney a shout because Wayne's on a hat-trick. And he wants to give him a shout, Jason Park. How can you have a glass of beer in the hand? A girl as well at a football match. It's unusual to say that, but it's a great shout here from Park. He's obviously shouted for Wayne to leave it. Wayne's on a hat-trick. There, Wayne's had a look. He knows exactly where Park is. Yeah.
How did you get distracted by beer then?
No, I just seen that last with a pint of beer, and it's very unusual to see a girl with a pint of beer anyway, isn't it? And all of a sudden, it wouldn't happen at Old Trafford, that, would it?
Well, there we go, 5-0, and the beer still gets the headlines.
One or two of the lads that work for MUTV will be jealous of that girl.
The night is young, Mr. Kearns, even for you. 5-0 then. I can tell you the attendance, 67,052 tonight. That's, I'm told, the largest attendance for a soccer game played in the Pacific Northwest. There you go.
That, isn't it?
And there could be more goals than to enjoy here as well. Gabriel Oberton still bulldozing his way through. Rooney! Hat-trick!
Dear me, great play. Great play by Gabriel Obertan. I mean, they must be so downhearted now. The Seattle team.
Well, it was such a close game for so long, but United just pulling away now.
It's the strength of Gabriel Obertan gets him past here. What a strength when he picks out Wayne Rooney. Where are you, Wayne? Hit that. Thank you very much. Back of the net.
Well, tucking them away just like he did last night at training on this pitch. And just like Ryan Giggs did a couple of years ago in Asia, and he's jumped off the bench to get a hat-trick. A few people raised an eyebrow when Rooney didn't start this game. And slightly disappointed, wondered if he would actually come on. Well, he's come on and made his mark, hasn't it? He's a very good cartoonist. There you go. They tell you all the useful things here in the States.
You come up with some statements, you don't you? God almighty.
Just want to tell you what I know, you know. But there isn't very much of it, so. It's nice and simple for Ben Amos. Quickly closed down though he was. And in the end, it's turned into a bit of a walk in the park for United. Certainly didn't think that in the first 15 minutes. There goes Nagel. Welcome to the game by Johnny Evans. Then gave him a bit back.
Yeah, a little push in the back, but he doesn't get the free kick. Estrada
towards Fusito.
Oh.
Jaco hits the
Terrific
air.
Save.
And Pat Noonan denied by Ben Amos.
Terrific save. Dear me, we've had two goalkeepers give great performances, haven't we? Yeah, that's a terrific save. Past everybody. He certainly alert the goalkeeper. He has to be Ben Amos. Dear me.
It's not often you win by potentially 6-0 and your men of the match are the two people who played in goal for you.
They could have at least 3 goals, couldn't they, only for the 2 goalkeepers?
Well, maybe now's their chance. In comes the corner, Amos underneath that.
That's good goalkeeping again.
So far, his display's been flawless.
That kid's growing in confidence, I tell you that, Ben Amos.
Park challenged strongly by Nagel, but he comes away with the ball.
Oh, he's
Carrick
in again here, Wayne Rooney. Oh no, it doesn't go to him.
Carrick spotted Rooney, but to no avail. And away come the home side again. Estrada running onto that one. Johnny Evans saw it first, but that was slightly untidy.
I thought it came off the defender. It didn't, obviously.
Fusito comes across to take the corner. We're going to have some more subs as well. There are even more on their way after this corner. Let's get the corner done first. In it comes from Fusito. Still up there in the middle, it's Shakwa.
Oh, what a chance, what a chance.
How did he miss? He will replay that in his mind so many times.
That's an awkward one, David. It's his right foot. If he hits that with his left foot, he's got a chance of getting in, but he's had to. It's awkward for him. You see the bounce comes down to his right foot, and he's trying to flick it over the goalkeeper. It's very difficult, that. Maybe his left foot would have been better for him, but anyway, it's still going over the bar. And that's awkward, that.
Well, here come some changes for you. And the players coming on. Miguel Montano, the youngest player in Sounders history. He's coming on, wearing 32. We've also got number 13, O'Brien White. Big moment for him. He's missed the last 15 games for the Sounders. He's a United fan. And he had to have surgery. He had a blood clot in his leg. He was on what they call the disabled list at his club. And that player in the picture now is a trialist, Mrisho Ngasa, who is from Tanzania. And the Sounders have a link-up with Tanzania. And all of a sudden, a Tanzanian player appears on the roster, as they call it here. So we'll see what happens with him.
I was wondering at half-time when the president of his country came on and spoke.
Yeah, on the big screen.
Tanzania, yeah, I was wondering what he was doing.
So he's
obviously that's the reason.
Well, he's going to get his 15 minutes of fame potentially in this one.
Oh, that's terrific for Tanzania.
Due for the challenge, Anderson and Carrick mopping up. I seem to have an endless supply of green streamers above us tonight. An occasion and a night when the whole city is united because of United.
Still singing away the Seattle Sounders fans.
Here's Diouf. Back to Carrick. Looking long towards Rooney and Parks there as well, but all taken down by Estrada. The Seattle team made up of players from all over the United States and well beyond.
Oh, that's a chance.
Fusito through the middle. It's Johnny Evans who gets there first, though. Ferdinand wins the ball above White. High foot there by him, so United get the free kick.
Wayne a little bit frustrated with the pass there. Now, even though it's a friendly, scored a hat-trick, he wants to score again.
I'll be honest with you, I thought we'd see goals tonight. I didn't think it would be 6-0 with 12 minutes to go.
Well, when you looked at the first 15-20 minutes of the game, Seattle Sounders had played that well. But then when you're playing against a top-class team and their passing makes you run all over the place. And when you don't have the ball, it's very, very hard work.
Seattle stroking it around nicely, looking for
That'll stay in, that'll stay in.
Fabio will try and marshal it out.
He did very well to marshal it out, because we know the minute the ball hits the surface, it kills the ball.
We've already had some very interesting moments on this tour, not just on the pitch but off it as well. Last game was in Boston, of course, and while we were there, we went to Harvard, and the Harvard kit man came up to the boss and said, "I'm Alex Ferguson." And the manager said, "I'm Alex Ferguson as well."
Did he?
And there was a strange moment. He was actually called Alex Ferguson. Nice guy as well. He has to sort out the whole kit for every Harvard team at all different levels.
Well, I knew you weren't at Harvard University. I was wondering what you were doing there.
United have been training in some wonderful facilities, including the Harvard University setup.
Funny enough, the hotel I was in Moscow the night before the final, you were in it. One of the guys that ran the hotel was Alex Ferguson as well.
That's right. The cheer there is to greet the attendance.
67,052. That's fantastic, that, isn't it?
Whatever happens in the next 10 minutes, these fans will have really enjoyed themselves tonight. Just love to see a goal scored by someone wearing We'll keep it in here. Wayne wants it back, and he gets it.
Good ball.
Diouf stays wide on the right. Rooney's in the middle. It's towards him, and Boss took control. Anderson towards Ji-sung Park. United just playing out this game now, but still on the prowl for more goals. Rooney.
Oh, it's too close one.
Gabriel Oberton was the target there, didn't quite find it.
Trying to chip it over his head, the defender's head.
Raphael. Rooney's on the run in the middle again.
Juice
at the far post.
Well done, goalkeeper. Well done, Mr. Boss.
This isn't the first time United have been to this stadium. They did play Celtic here in 2003, won by 4-0. Goals from Van Nistelrooy, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, David Bellion, and of course the evergreen Mr. Ryan Giggs. Game which had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer playing at right midfield after the departure of David Beckham. Ferdinand with a header away there. Fabio tries to tidy up, and Gasser's not got away with that easily.
That's the Sounders fan, if you can hear them in the background.
They'd just have a goal, wouldn't they?
Oh, it'd be lovely for them. The place would erupt, wouldn't it?
So the free kick comes in from Fusito. He slipped as he did it.
Oh, good defending again.
Didn't help the home side, helped United, who are now on the charge with 3 against 2. Ji-sung Park. Gabriel Oberton will get to this ball first.
And they'll take him on as well.
Just needs someone to hit in the middle. Maybe he doesn't, you know. Gabriel Oberton very nearly cut it back for Michael Carrick.
You know, it's amazing. And Estrada was chasing him back, and I thought he's going to pull him down, surely. The minute Oberton went inside him, I thought, oh, he's going to pull him down. You'll see when he's chasing back. Is he going to pull him down when he gets inside the box? Oh, maybe I can't touch him inside the box. It'll be a penalty kick.
Apologies, by the way, if you're losing pictures every now and again. Doing our best to sort that out. Hopefully you won't miss anything as Rooney fires one in. Mambiram Diouf. Now it's back in from Raphael. Carrick setting up. Anderson maybe. Put enough behind it. Just couldn't get it on target.
Just couldn't get it the direction right. It was over the bar. Couldn't get it down.
What a magnificent arena for football.
Well, I hope the people at home are enjoying it. I'm sure they are.
Main thing is, have you enjoyed it? Because if you haven't, you'll be moaning all night when we get back to the hotel.
I thought for 15-20 minutes it was a contest. Yeah, superior offside.
Diouf is onside here. No flag from the assistant on the far side. He's got Rooney with him. He might need him now.
That's bad play, that's bad play. He should be having a look there. He's seen Rooney at first bit. You're not going to score from that angle. Well, you'd be sacking the goalkeeper if he'd allowed you to score from here. He has a little look. Rooney's there. You can't see him in the picture there, but there he's had the look. He sees Rooney. You've had a hat-trick. I'm going to try and score. Well, why not? If it'd been no score, you might have been a bit more angry.
Rooney's corner to Park.
Oh, that's some vicious
Crossing
ball.
from Rooney.
Should have scored.
Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans, you should have scored. I'll be giving you a bit of stick later about that. You should have scored. That's a great ball in with plenty of pace on it. Just can't keep it down, Johnny. Maybe when you're standing and it's coming to you at speed. Better if you're coming onto it. But he's not coming onto it.
What a ball from Rooney, that, though.
Yeah, terrific. Should have done better, John.
Johnny Evans still awaits a competitive goal for United, though he has scored in pre-season before. Scored a couple of belters last night, actually, in training.
He'll get one. He'll get one with a header.
Here he is again, just tidying up. Amos will give it back to him. We've got just under 5 minutes left of this one. Estrada hands it straight back to United into Ji-sung Park. The Blue and Blacks looking for goal number 7. Anderson out to Raphael. Rooney. Fabio back to Rooney again. Anderson to Gabriel Oberton. Diouf does well to hold that up. Carrick.
That's a good ball.
Looking for Park. This might drop to Rooney.
Good defending.
Would have been a special goal, that.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans looks to start it all over again. Carrick to Rooney, who's dropping deep as we expect him to do these days, really.
Well, he likes to be involved in the game, doesn't he? That's the reason.
Fusito.
Oh, John.
No change from Johnny Evans there. Didn't really need to make that challenge, but
no, it's a free kick.
There you go, the Sounders again. This time it's Montano. Fabio quickly across. Sounders corner. Montano to take it. 6 players waiting to make a name for themselves in the middle, and the corner is the worst I've ever seen.
He's totally miskicked it, the poor fella. Totally miskicked it.
Slightly embarrassing, that, really.
Yes, it is. It can be.
You'd have taken a better corner in your loafers.
I can't remember seeing someone taking a corner kick. I think it was one for United, and they kicked the corner flag before kicking the ball. I remember who that was.
Well, there was the old classic when Ryan Giggs took a throw and it just totally slipped out of his hands. These things happen, don't they?
Oh, outside right.
Oh, Gabriel Oberton. Just chance to wriggle away here. He's got Diouf with him, but he's not going to use him. And he hits number 7. United go goal crazy in Seattle, and Gabriel Oberton finishes it all off.
Well, the difference in pace, particularly from Oberton, you're not going to catch him. A little touch past the defender. A little bit of skilty touch past the defender. There you go. You're not going to catch me. And you're not going to stop it either. Thank you very much. And the Seattle Sounder fans are still singing at the back of that goal. Yeah, great finish. Yeah, disappointed goalkeeper.
Gabriel Oberton scores in the second match of the tour for the second season running. This time with a much more convincing win than it was last season against Philadelphia.
I think United look quite sharp, do you know that? They've not been training that long, but they look very sharp. Oh dear.
Oh, Ben Amos has gifted them a chance and they haven't taken it. The only thing he's done wrong all night, and it was almost spectacularly wrong. And Ngasa, well, when you're on trial, you dream of a chance like that.
Contract up in the air. I tell you, got a little whack there as well. Rio Ferdinand for his pains. You try to defend something that doesn't matter. It's 7-0 Rio. Shows you defenders don't want to let goals in, doesn't it? I don't know what Rio was thinking about either, to let the ball run across him.
Bit of a horror show at the back, wasn't it?
Yeah. But he's got a whack for his pains, Rio, but thankfully he's all right, or is he? He's limping a little bit.
Well, when you don't tuck a chance away like that, it's not surprising that your team ends up with 0 at the end of the game, but...
Well, they're not going to have much time because the referees didn't play any extra time in the first half, and there's only, what, 10 seconds. There's no injury time. You've not even noticed he's been on the pitch, have you?
Indeed not. Hasn't had too much to worry about, in fairness, but one last attack for the home side. Montano.
And they hit it.
Nice little tricks. They're going to have to shoot soon, otherwise the whistle will go. There's enough of them forward, though.
There's a chance.
Going for the spectacular, and Rio
well
Ferdinand
done,
there to deny them. Gabriel Oberton clears. And I imagine that will be that. Johnny Evans back to Ben Amos. And Fabio da Silva has the final touch of the game. So it's 2 tour matches and 2 tour wins. Both have been very convincing. Seattle Sounders in the end totally dismantled in the second half here. 6 goals after half-time by United. They were running riot in the end. 7 goals in total, 5 different scorers, a hat-trick from Wayne Rooney. And you have to say the 2 United goalkeepers really caught the eye tonight as well. Anders Lindegaard and Ben Amos both with flying saves. You have to say an entertaining game and some very good performances from United as well in a thoroughly